What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with some Madden Mud 16 gameplay, and what you are witnessing is me playing with my new 85 overall Marcus Mariota card. So in the comment section, let me know how he plays. Should I keep him? Should I not keep him? Should I send him to the auction block? Let me know what I got to do, man. But of course, look at the gameplay. But we're not going to talk about the gameplay in this video. I might get into the gameplay a little bit if I finish the task at hand. And the task at hand is week 2. We're doing week 2 picks here. And this is going to be a doozy right here. I'm trying to figure out which way to flip my phone. But yeah, let's get started. I think we're going to do it the long way. All right, Denver Broncos versus Kansas City Chiefs. My personal opinion, I had the Broncos winning that game when they did. 7 points, you guys already know. 34-24. 31-24, I'm sorry. Peyton Manning had a pretty good game. They threw one pick for a touchdown. Outstanding game by Jamal Charles and company. Both defenses played pretty nice. Denver's a little bit better, and that's probably why they end up winning that game. Next game, this is a very tough game for me right here. Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills. I like Rex Ryan. I'm going with my gut here, and I'm going to say the New England Patriots. Even though they're missing some key pieces, I'm going with the New England Patriots. That's just a gut feeling right here, and we're going to go to that. Was a tough one. That's why I'm a little bit shaking up with that one. That was a tough pick, but I'm going with the Pats right there. All right, Carolina Panthers versus the Houston Texans. I like the Houston Texans. I think they're going to have a bounce-back game. I think Mullet, I think that's his name, Ryan Mullet, or Mullet, one of them two. Don't quote me on that, but Ryan Mullet, I think he's going to show up like he did in the second half of the first game of the year. And on defense, they shut down Kansas City in the second half. They had 24 points to start the second half. And at the end of the second half, they had 27, man. So that's pretty good, man. You know, J.J. Watt and company leading the way. I like them to win against Carolina Panthers in week 2. Cardinals versus Bears. I think the Cardinals are just a better team. This is my personal opinion, and that's why I'm going to pick them right there. I just think they're a flat-out better team. San Diego Chargers versus Cincinnati Bengals. I like the San Diego Chargers. This was another tough pick for me. Very tough pick. But I'm going with the San Diego Chargers, even though they might be a little bit tired from the way they had to come back in week 1. But I still like them as that's more of a gut feeling to it. So I still like them to get that edge a little bit. Tennessee Titans versus the Browns. Johnny Football versus Marcus Mariota. I like Marcus Mariota. I think the Tennessee Titans are going to go 2-0. I don't think they've done that in a long time. I know they won the first game of the year. I think like 3 or 4 years in a row. Don't quote me on that, but I like them to go 2-0. Yeah, and I like him to write. I'm actually starting him in one of my fantasy football leagues. My goodness. Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions. I like the Lions in this game. My personal opinion, as of right now, I like Minnesota a lot, but I think the Lions are a better team. Just my personal opinion. So I'm going with the Lions. And the Lions didn't make the playoffs last year, so yeah, that makes sense. Tampa Bay versus the Saints. I like the Saints, man. I got to go with the Saints. Watching week 1, they got blown out by Tennessee of all teams. You know, Marcus Mariota was on point like a sniper, but still, you know, that was a crazy blow. And I think deep down that the Saints are just a little bit better team, even though I like Lovie Smith and his defense, and I like Jameis Winston. I like those receivers they got, and I even like Doug Martin. I got Doug Martin in fantasy football, so hopefully it's a good game. Atlanta versus the Giants. I like Atlanta. I just got it. That's more of a gut feeling. That's like a toss-up game right there. But I gotta go with Atlanta. San Fran versus Steelers. You guys know I got to go with my team, man. My team going undefeated. You already know that. We're not even going to go there with that one. I'm kidding, but I do like the 49ers in that game. Washington versus the Steelers. I'm sorry, not the Steelers, but the Rams. I like the Rams. I think the Rams are the flat-out better team. Jaguars versus Miami. This was a little bit of a tough one for me. I'm not that sold on Miami, but I'm taking Miami in that game. Oakland versus Baltimore. I sense another brawl for some reason. I think the Ravens are going to be a little bit pissed about what happened last week. I like the Ravens to win that game. Dallas versus Philly. I like Dallas. This might sound crazy, and I know they don't have Des Bryant, and they're missing a few pieces on defense, but I like Dallas. Green Bay versus Seattle. My gut is telling me Seattle, but I'm going to roll with Green Bay with the bad man Aaron Rodgers. And Stephen A says the bad man Aaron Rodgers. I'm going with them, man. Indy versus the Jets, man. I like the Jets. I know this might be another shocker for you guys, but I like the Jets, and those are my picks for week 2. Tell me your picks in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I'm definitely interested in hearing what you guys think. You guys' picks, and I don't know. Maybe I might do a video on it. I don't know, man. Just talking about you guys' picks. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I can't promise that. But this is your boy Launchpad 1412. As I made my opponent concede to defeat, and we're out.